Both sides do it. So that's a bad center shaft on your G-Wagon. So let's take it apart. That's pretty rough. So we got them off. That is a very hot CV. So let me pop this apart. Come on, all I need is one ball. That's what she said. Get it out. Holy cow, let me try this. Let me put that on the shaft. There you go. Oh, almost. Now this generally is the most difficult part about this is that, I mean, if you have a replacement like I do, you're not going to be going this far. You're just going to be taking this and, I don't know, make a piece of art or something with it. I don't know what you're gonna do. Normally, we just get them to this point and they just go bloop, pop right out. I need to be a little more forceful. Now I said I needed to be a little bit more forceful. That should do. Perfect. Take the rest of these balls out. I mean, the cage is pretty well knackered, so. Like I said, normally these things just pop right out. I mean, but we're doing a full 360 here, bud. Oh, my balls dropped. Oh, God. Okay. Look at that. There she goes, buddy. Okay. Let me get these out of the way. Now, mind you, this is an OEM shaft. 100,000 miles? Oh my God, look at that. That's just dirt. Thought the little racing side broke. I've never seen that before. Come on, I got one more ball to come out. There she goes. Now I'll show you what makes all that clacking noise when you're driving your G-Wagon. But it's not just the clacking. There's actually, this one's not too bad. So see that shiny? There you go. Oh, so that shiny spot is normally what causes all the noise. And that goes for any CV, whether it's on Honda. Let me see if I can clean this a little. So let's choose the best one maybe. These all suck. Okay, well, not this one. So where's the camera? There it is. See all that? Those little spots right there? That's a divot. So that ball will actually get stuck in there. Normally, the actual CV here will have it worse. But frankly, this one is not too bad for the amount of play that it had. I'm actually pretty surprised this thing was, well, what it was doing was vibrating. Oh yeah, this one, it's catching. So let me get this grease out of the way. I mean, I can't even call this grease. This is like, I don't know what this is. This one is bad. Garbage. It is the original GKN. I'll have to find a worse one. right, now that I'm done polishing my shaft here, that's what you got. This is what goes from the trans to the transfer case. And where was I? Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be rebuilding them with these. Driveshaftparts.com, not a sponsor. These are like 36 bucks or something each. And how long they'll last, I don't know. But here's the thing. If you plan on using your G-Wagon to travel far, far away, let's say you're doing an Innovic or tuk-tuk in your G, and you're like, oh man, you know, it would be kind of nice to have at least one. God forbid anything happens to your CV shaft when you're cruising along, unless let's say you're in Africa or something. Oh, who knows? Now that I'm hydrated, so let's do an unboxing. Pre-crimped. Now you have to note, these boots are a little bit softer than the OEM. I think what I would do is maybe buy the OEM for these. But you know, hey, for 30 something bucks, what are you gonna, oh, when you're putting the lower clamp on, you have to remember, see these, you have to offset it. So you're gonna put it 180 degrees out on the other side. So right on the other side. Let's see, comes with some questionable, 90 grams of grease. Probably gonna wanna do that. Oh, there she is, crown jewel. Wow, this is actually kind of nice. So, yeah, these feel good. Normally they're all really nice and sticky, but yeah, this is, ball bearings look good, everything looks good. So here's the joint. Let me push these down so you can get a nice look at the machine surfaces. I have a feeling the compressor is going to turn on. Hang on. All right, I'm back. So this flat section, so there's a seal that runs in here, which yeah, they do include. Although I don't really like how that looks. Here's the grease sort of cap. Let me go get the other one. We'll see the profile. I threw them out. Same thing. So okay. So on average, this is about how much grease that stays with these caps. So they do have a little reserve there. Now, got our other clamp. There it is. And here are some seals. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they're kind of, these are kind of chintzy. These are actually very chintzy. They don't even fit properly. Hopefully the other one does. Oh yeah, that one fits great. For what it's worth, I'd probably end up putting a little bit of the old silicone there. It appears that it's a sticker, but yeah, that ain't sticking. So, all right, let's put this together, eh? So just a word of caution. Oops, holy cow, where am I? That little ridge right there is the catch for where that boot has to sit. And then we're gonna put this clamp down. Now remember, we're gonna have to go 180 out from that, but they're not giving us that option with this style clamp. Seems like there's two different types of clamps here. So we're gonna use our best judgment, and then probably all of this, we're gonna go 180 out from that, so we're just gonna do that. And then, yeah, that should be good. So now you know what I'm doing. All right, so now this part kind of sucks. You know, once you get that clamp done, you got to get all your grease. I'm just going to use what they gave me, and you're going to pack your balls. So we're going to get all in the little nooks and crannies. How can I show this? Oh, you know what? There we go. So I cut a little notch. We're just gonna pack all the little balls. Get it everywhere that you can. This is the messiest part of this whole thing, because we can't have dry balls. Balls got to be wet, slimy with grease. Okay. Now mind you, I'm only about 15 minutes into doing this job, so this is the easy stuff. So I'm gonna pack that up nice. Now what I'm gonna do, I pack the backside first. I'm gonna put a little bit in there, a little reserve, just because that's what I do. And then we're gonna line these up. Oh, you know what? That's what that's for. Oh, that's very unlike the factory one, but it'll do. It'll do. It'll do, pig. It'll do. Get that all nicely lined up, eh? This is going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought, but I'm leaving this in. I'm not going to cut it out. What I'm going to do is apply a little bit of that grease that I just put on all around it to hold down the fort. So now that's not going to go anywhere. It'll seal what we got. Holy crap. There. Oops, spun. Nope. It's going to take a few tries. I would use some bolts, but I ain't got time for that. I'll line this puppy up just like that. And then tap her home. Okay. Nice. I need something round. Maybe. Ha! That'll do. Don't hammer your sockets. Whatever. It will bottom out eventually. I think we're there. Yep. All right, so now we're there. Now we're gonna work our balls a little bit. Oh, hold on a second. You know what they didn't include? Oh, they did. Hey, make sure that when you're opening your box and you kind of spaz out that they didn't include a new snap ring, that you take the instructions out. Holy smokes. That would have been close, bud. So we're gonna get our little snappy boys here. And don't spread them too far, kind of work them around because these don't like coming back. And that's it, bingo bango, baby. Now what? Oh, we got some more grease. We are gonna fill up our balls on the other side. Oh yeah. A little bit more, get into all the little pockets. Because the last thing we need is some dry balls here, because that's going to be a bad day. Bad day for them balls. Do them on all the outside of the cages as well. Hi, how may I help you? All right, back to my balls. We are going, just gonna fill this all the way up now. I am actually gonna put a little bit extra in this cap. E46 M3. Oh yeah. So I need to clean my little seal surface here. I see what they ended up doing. The factory ones aren't like this. So we are going to use some, oh, I just got grease in the glasses. Dang. Need to clean that right there. Bam. It's just some generic stuff I got. I want to give it some more. Oh, oops. That's like a bad ketchup bottle. Let's get you up in there, eh? Oh, God. It's a messy job, folks, but hey, if you're on the side of the trail, mix your grease. Oh, yeah, this stuff is much nicer. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna get that all up in there. Ooh. Oh yeah. It ain't a pretty job, folks, but gets to here. Smell my finger. So we're gonna get all this sealed up. Now, don't forget, again, this is, you know, a trail repair that will last, but I can't really vouch for the quality of this kit. I don't know. I use these for, they're like oh shit kits. And, you know, meaning oh shit, my CV is blown. And that's about it. So this has a sticky side on one side. I'm trying to utilize that to the best of my abilities, but I don't think this is going to fare very well. I'm going to put it on this. So I'm going to, yeah, that doesn't stick at all. I think I'm going to have to use some super glue. Oh, jeez. Which is all right, because I got some. Yeah. I know it's kind of janky, but you know what? It will get the job done. That's all we can do with this. You know, get that seal in there, because what it's going to do is actually sit. I'll get a better view of this in a second, but there's a groove that this sits into. Holy smokes, my finger almost got stuck to that. Oh, that would have been a bad day. Hey, what'd you do this afternoon? You know, just glued myself to a CV joint. We're gonna get that all mounted up and just let that sit. Oh, let that sit. So, you know, it's not going to be all the way out, and it's like this, so it can sit inside of that groove and put pressure on that groove to not allow for any grease to escape. Now, I've had some instances where even actually the factory ones will let grease escape out of like the bolt holes and stuff. But so what I'm going to do, you'll see, just for a storage purpose, I will put a couple bolts in this to squeeze them together. There's a fly on my foot. Get off me, you punk. So we're gonna go like that. Let's squeeze it all together. And that's really all she wrote, folks. Oh, shit. So, you know, we'll get this all wiped off, cleaned up, and I'm gonna put some bolts through there. So that's what your completed shaft should end up looking like. No play. That's what we want. Easy movement. And yeah, you know, that's all good. So what I'm actually gonna do is a favor for myself, and I'm gonna use the vise here to crimp these together a little bit better. The bolts will do this for you. There you go. So, not bad.